Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian, and today I'm going to be talking about how to start transitioning. I had somebody on my Instagram ask me how I got started with mine, so I'm going to make a video about it. First thing you're going to want to do is to research. If you type in FTM transgender, it's going to, in like Google or Bing or whatever you use, it's going to bring up everything that you're gonna need to read. There's like 1,000 articles on this stuff, and it really does help to know what you're gonna be getting into. I watched other YouTubers, how they transitioned. I looked at before and after pictures. I looked at prosthetics like FTM Essentials, Peacock, Free Tom, things like that. GC2B binders, Underworks binders. Just to get a price range of what I was going to be needing and what I wanted to invest in. And after you do your research, you need to come out to yourself. And it sounds crazy, but that's honestly the hardest part of all of this, is just admitting to yourself and having the balls to be yourself. So after you realize that you're trans, or you've realized and you just haven't admitted it, just go through everything in your head that makes you who you are and just say that makes me trans and I identify as that, and my dog's in the bathroom background. Hey, Bonnie. Come here, girl. Come here. Hey. What's up? Hey, Beebs. Are you interrupting my video? Alright. Yep, good girl. Sorry. And, where was I? You made me lose my train of thought. How do you feel? So, God, I seriously don't even remember. But yeah, after you come out to yourself, I think is where I was at. You're gonna want to come out to a family member or a friend. I would recommend a friend. That's what I did, is I came out to a friend first. Because they're usually more accepting and not as judgmental, because they're like your family that you chose. So, yeah, so just kind of get a feel of how they perceive you wearing masculine clothes, and just see if they're positive about it or not, and then just flat out tell them. And if they're not supportive, then get a new friend, because people that don't support you don't deserve you. And if they are supportive, it's going to boost your confidence a lot, and you're going to feel like you're king of the world. And after you've come out to your friends, you got to come out to your family. Now, everybody's family is different. If you're already part of the LGBT and they're accepting of you, they should be accepting of you being trans. You shouldn't have too much to worry about. If you're like me, my family, extremely Catholic, extremely religious, and not very open-minded. I came out as a lesbian when I was like 12 years old, and I got grounded. I got sent to church school, camps, and yelled at. It was, I would go into more detail, but it was really bad. So I knew I couldn't come out as trans if they reacted that way with me being lesbian, just liking the same gender. God forbid I identify as a different gender, because that would be completely absurd to them. So yeah, you gotta make sure you're safe. I'm 2,000 miles away from my family, so I just sent them a message and was like, yo, I'm trans, and if you don't like it, then whatever, I'm still doing it. Just thought you should know, because I love my family, but they they hurt me a lot as a child. Can you tell? So, yeah, make sure you're safe, and if you're not, then wait till you are. It seems like it's going to take forever. I had to wait till I was 18 to get away. So if you gotta wait till you're 18, then you gotta wait till you're 18. But once you hit 18, you can do whatever you want, and it gets much easier. Let me tell you, it gets way better. Everybody says that. It gets better, but I'm telling you, it really really, really does get better. So if you've come out to your family, great. If not, you come out to your friends and you're going by he pronouns to them and you're dressing more masculinely and you're doing all that, then completely fine. You don't have to come out to your family if you don't want to, you know? If you feel like you need to, then you can take the gamble and you can do it. That would make you feel better. After you come out, you're dressing like a boy, you're researching, you've got everything figured out, you need to get yourself set up with a therapist. If you don't have insurance, it can be expensive, so I would suggest getting insurance if you can. If not, then you're going to have to pay out of pocket because you need a therapist. Because a therapist is going to recommend you to a psychiatrist, and a psychiatrist is going to recommend you to an endocrinologist. An endocrinologist is in charge of giving you testosterone. So it's a long process. It took me about 3 months to get seen by a psychiatrist. Because my therapist had to get to know me. I had to get comfortable with my therapist and tell her everything. And after you do all of that fun stuff, you gotta say it all over again to a psychiatrist. Because they want to make sure you're 100% and you're not non-binary or just not you, like you actually need like medication and you're just going through a lot. Like there's a lot of things that people have said they're trans and then they're 2 years later they find out that they're not. So they want to make sure you're 100% because it's a long process and no sense in putting yourself through all that for no reason. So, after you get to your psychiatrist, they're going to recommend you to somebody. You're going to wait about 2 weeks for the recommendation to go through, and then you're going to call them, make sure they got it, because for some reason they never called me. But yeah, so you're going to call whoever they referred you to, your endocrinologist. Mine's the Mazzoni Center in PA. So I had to call them. It's going to take another 3 months to get an appointment. That's probably the earliest you're probably going to get in, honestly. I've seen people that have been on a waiting list for like 8 months, so 3 months really is not that bad. So yeah, you're going to wait however long it takes to get to your appointment date, and then you're going to go to it, and it's going to take about 4 appointments. They're going to ask you a bunch of questions, make sure you're 100%, take your vitals, take blood samples, test everything, and they're going to have to explain everything to you because no matter how much research you've done, they're always going to know more because they're doctors, so you got to learn a lot more, and then you can start T when they see fit, and then after that, it's just taking your shot every week, putting your gel on every day, putting a patch on every month, and then just waiting. So yeah, that's how to get started with transitioning. I feel like I should have made a longer video, but so that's how I did it. So I hope that helped you. If not, then just tell me. And give me tips on what else I should put in this video. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good day. My appointment is in a week with the Mazzoni Center, so I will do a vlog on that. And yeah, the second part to this, kind of a life update, I did shave because I had a job interview and I didn't feel like explaining to them why my driver's license is female, but yet I had a beard, so I don't really feel like telling my boss all of that because it's not really important to me. I don't really feel like explaining all that in a workplace because sometimes that can cause issues. So, yeah, I'll let you know how all that goes. Thank you for watching. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's @FTMBrian13. And please like, comment, and subscribe.